Ben Jonson, The Hourglass. Consider this small dust here running in the glass by atoms moved. Could you believe that this the body was of one that loved? And in his mistress's flame, playing like a fly, turned to cinders by her eye, yes, and in death as life unblessed, to have it expressed, even ashes of lovers find no rest. Okay, so Ben Jonson was born, I think, 1572. And he lived until 1637. I think his grandfather worked in the court, was a member of the court of Henry VIII, and he was famous as a playwright and as a poet. Let's look at the themes of this. I think the themes of this are time, and what we do with the time that we have available to us. Yeah. And I think also there's an overtone to this that says that whatever we do, we're not going to be totally satisfied with it. We're always going to think that we've made the wrong decision. Yeah. So let's read. Consider this small dust here running in the glass by atoms moved. So he's looking at an hourglass. You know, this egg timer with sand that goes through and measures a certain amount of time. So he's looking at an hourglass, and clearly this is a metaphor for the amount of time we have in this life and the things that we can do and the choices we can make, because we can only choose to do one set of things in this life. And then, could you believe that this the body was of one that loved? So notice in the first line he says dust, and clearly this is alluding to death, to when the hourglass runs out, our time is finished, and that is death, as in the phrase ashes to ashes, dust to dust. So he's looking at this amount of time in the hourglass, and he's thinking it's important what we do in this time, the decisions we make. And this amount of time was the time that he spent loving somebody. Yeah, he was in love with somebody. And in his mistress's flame played like a fly. So you know this idea of you have a candle and the moth is attracted to the candle and then gets burnt in the candle. So here he's very attracted to his mistress, to his lover. Yeah. But then he is turned to cinders. Cinders is another word for ashes, by her eye. So I get the feeling that he feels he was very badly treated by her. So maybe he's thinking that the time that he has to make one decision, maybe he made the wrong decision and should have done something else with his time. Yes. And in death as life unblessed. And this, I think, is alluding to the idea of we are always going to be dissatisfied. We're always going to feel unblessed by the decisions we make. Yeah, and I personally think he's very wrong in this. And then to have it expressed, even ashes of lovers find no rest. So even after you die, maybe you regret decisions that you made. I think we ought to go through life with no regrets, but this is the way he looks at it. So, The Hourglass by Ben Jonson. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. The Hourglass by Ben Jonson.